Get to the page. Oops, somebody's already here and already liking. Thank you. And then I'm going to test the I'm going to test the audio to see if it's working. Yes, please. I don't think it started yet. Hate it when that happens. I echoed my own thought. Okay. All right. Welcome, Geminis, to your reading for February 2025. I'm going to be using the following decks for your amusement. The Good Fortune Tarot, which I bought in Seattle, that's for the primary pull. The Wanderer's Tarot is the clarifying deck. And for either advice or ultimate outcome, you have the Symbolong deck. Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the channel. Please, please, please. Thank you. Oop, card popped out. It is, looks like the Empress. No, it's Justice in the upright. That's what happens when you don't wear your glasses, right? Okay, let's shuffle. What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What's coming for Geminis in the month of February 2025? Boom. Now, before I, okay. So before I read the cards, I'm using my own spread for the monthlies. 6 cards, okay? The first card is the lessons you've learned from the past that you'll be influenced by in the month of February. The second card is the state of being that you're going to be seeing, the energy you're going to be sitting in the month of February, and then 4 predictive cards, right? The first card you have, which is lessons from the past, is the 2 wands in the upright. And see how, the 2 of Wands is essentially a partnership card, except you don't see the other partner yet, but you're holding on to 2 staffs, right? It's kind of similar to the 3 of Wands as well, where you have the hand on the staff. But she's standing on a world, which is different, and there's some kind of gate behind her, right? I can't tell if she's levitated or if she's standing on a globe that's sitting in water and I'm just seeing the reflections, right? At any rate, one tree limb that she's holding on to is lit. The other has no lighting. Okay? You see that? Oh. One is lit and the other isn't. So lessons from the past is it's kind of like that saying, it's better to have one bird in hand than 2 in the bush, right? You might have a choice to make about a path that you'll have to, choose. There's a crossroads of some kind in the month of February for you, Gemini. Should I do the same old thing and stay on the same path, even though it's badly lit? Or do I look for something that has some promise, right? Everybody wants to kind of stick to the familiar. You're human, okay? But the lessons from the past is, it's almost like don't sit on your laurels, right? Or don't hide your light under a bushel. What are you going to do? Are you going to go with the familiar, or are you going to try something new? Okay. How you're going to make this decision is like, how did it work out before? Because this is the lessons from the past, right? The second card you have is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're sitting. Hi, Gilles. Hi, babe. How are you? I love that you're here. I love that you're here. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm so late today. So, the Page of Pentacles in the upright, he's sitting on this big pentacle. Why? Is it just too big of a pentacle to move, or what? Or are you just sitting on a big idea? The energy you're holding is that you're hiding. You know that there's potential, right? But you're kind of holding on to the familiar, like a squirrel that, collects its nuts, right? The 4 predictive cards you have, one is the 5 of Pentacles in the upright, but here it's kind of softer than it is in the Rider-Waite. Here, someone's outside, but someone wants to has come out into the cold to rescue them and show them the path that's lit by the Pentacles, right? Sometimes this signifies a loss of faith, but again, someone is either mentoring you or caretaking you or something. You're not alone is the point, okay? The next card you have is the 6 of Cups in reverse. You're not nostalgic, so really there's nothing, because this is appearing under this card. You're not emotionally connected to the past. It's just trying something new can be spooky, okay? I mean, you're human, right? You might have a soulmate that mentors you and helps you out along the way, either monetarily or spiritually, right? And then you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Right? You're on the cusp of starting something new if you just choose the path. And just remember, maybe you need to do something different this time. Because, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So you have a lot of energies supporting being able to rely on the generosity of people from the past, whether it's monetarily or spiritually or emotionally or whatever it is. And you have this new energy. Like if this was the 5 of Wands in this space, right, this position, it'd be like, yeah, it can go either way, but here you've got this strong legacy type of energy. So if you wanted to start a new path, okay, you can. It'll be easier to do in the month of February. Here you have the 6 of Wands in reverse. Now, 3 sixes as a tarot cluster means completion or attainment of something. 6 of Wands in reverse, not a great card. It means unvictory, okay? And so there's a loss of faith. There might be a failure in February, but you need to dust yourself off and, maybe keep going down that new path. Because you've got a lot of energy supporting you, okay? You know your life, you know what you're supposed to do. But you have 3 sixes, okay? I say that because the 5 and the page makes 16, or it makes another 6, right? Because he's sitting on an ace. I feel like you're coming out of a time of stuckness. Maybe you were stuck during 2024, and then you rested in January, possibly. Okay? If you haven't watched both my Pluto and Aquarius readings, that I did for all signs, and also my 2025 preview. I encourage you to do that and incorporate this reading with what you see there. Gee, Let's. I'm getting over a cold. Weird, because I hardly ever get sick. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a quick recovery. I let go of the past 100%. It didn't serve me well. Are you a Gemini, babe? I'm sorry if I don't remember. I remember you, but not what sign you are. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for watching me when you're sick. I'm going to send healing light to you with Reiki. Dear God, please heal G-Lets of the cold or any ailment that brought on the cold, any memory that brought on the cold, any trauma that brought on the cold and made them susceptible to the cold. Have their lungs and throat and nose and ears clear via a miracle today. Please heal this person and prompt them to move forward. Gemini Moon. I appreciate you watching your moon sign readings. You're welcome, babe. You have somebody helping you. You have a path, a choice in which way you want to go. Are you going to go with the familiar or are you going to go with the new path, right? You're sitting on possibly a money-making idea or money. There's someone in the past, from the past, that helps you through possibly a loss of faith time. I mean, there's quick recovery, Don't panic. It's only February, okay? That's why you should watch the foreshadow readings for 2025 for your sign. Okay, so let's clarify. What does this Ace of Wands in reverse mean for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What does this Ace of Wands in reverse mean for... Ooh. I just heard the S word. So if you're feeling like if you have a loss of faith, like you don't want to go on, you're going to have somebody help you through that. Now, I was hearing the word that I heard the word suicide. I'm not fucking telling you to commit suicide. I hate it when people tell me that during a general reading, I'm telling them to do stuff. No. Okay? You are in control of your life. But if you want to make a new beginning, you're on the cusp of a brand new beginning, you have help coming in. So don't do that stuff. All right? But you're going to feel a little blue according to the cards in the month of February. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse mean for Geminis in the month of February 2025? What does the Ace of Wands in reverse mean for Geminis in the month of February 2025? And you shouldn't only live by general readings, okay? They're helpful, if you're broke. But if you do have some cash, either come to me or someone else for a personal reading just for you, okay? At least a couple times a year. And then integrate whatever you learn from that reading with the general readings, and then talks with your psychiatrist or your friends, or, take in all the information that you can. Tarot readers can see the hidden, the stuff underneath the obvious, okay? Via the cards and psychic intuits and all that. But don't rely only on general readings. because that's dumb. Okay. So you need to get personal readings. You need to, look at all the information from every area that you can in order to make important life decisions like this. I'm just saying. I mean, I've been reading Tarot for 35 years. I don't always just go by Tarot. If I can't figure something out, then I'll do a Tarot reading and go, oh, I didn't think about that. And I'll go, okay, I have some new information that I can add to the other stuff. Yeah. Repeating cards are important. Two of Wands came up in the upright again. You definitely have a choice about a path or a union of some kind, like a partnership. See how I can already tell you're going to heal and going to make that choice. See how she's stepped off the globe and is putting it to her throat, right? She's covering or trying to feed or ignite her throat chakra. I don't know if the new path has to do with broadcasting or YouTube or TikTok or Clapper or whatever it is, right? But she's looking, it has like a real big similar Three of Wands. You have an opportunity coming up. There's just like a couple more steps, right? But you have to choose the path that would lead you to victory. Look at that. So repeating our cards are important. You have 2 repeats, all right? Little blue, but somebody helps you. You feel like a schmo or a schmuck. But then you have this new beginning and an idea, because this is creativity, right? And you go, you know what? I'm going to make that choice of a path. And your 6 of Wands in reverse turns upright. What are you going to do? But someone else, from possibly from the past or childhood, is going to help you with that. Okay. Let's get should it be advice or ultimate outcome? People are waiting to know my next move. I don't even know my next move. Well, what does your sun sign say, honey? I would take the sun sign reading because that's where I'm strongest. And then incorporate it with your moon reading. And you might get an answer from your sun sign reading. What is the advice, Virgo? What's the advice for Gemini in the month of February 2020? This doesn't feel romantic at all. This feels like, what am I going to do next in life kind of thing. I feel like you want a spirit of adventure. But I mean, your 6 of Wands in the reverse turns upright. If you make that new beginning, you might have to take a step back from a 2 of Wands to an Ace of Wands. Like go back to basics. That's probably the best way. Not go back to the past and what you're familiar with. Take your idea and just don't skip steps is what I'm saying. Okay? What's the advice for Geminis in the month of February 2025? Wow. This is Gemini and Temperance all put together. You're not going to be alone. You might be with your cosmic twin. But like any direction, one path goes one way, another path goes the other way, right? And it's going to look different, at least a little, right? But there's a protection. This came in the upright. There's protection. Use your duality of mind, right, to make your decision, and do it patiently, okay? But don't wait like too long. There's a difference between patience and waiting. This one came in reverse. In the upright, you have this witch, and she's doing some kind of spell, and it's like the high priestess and the priest. Now I know I said it wasn't romantic, right? But I mean, the high priestess is the nun who's married to God. Then you have the priest, the high priest, which is the Hierophant, who's married to God, right? It was in reverse. You need to have patience with if you're a spiritual person, like you pray regularly or you just simply trust in God. You know, if you're going through a hard time, I know God will provide. I know God will, make this better. I just have to tough this one out, right? You might not hear God in the month of February. And so you're going to have to rely on someone earthbound to assist you. You have a choice to make about a path. Like, do I do this in my life and then it'll beget this, beget that, beget that, beget that, and take me in a different direction? You know? You have to make that choice, it looks like, in February. But luckily, you have energies supporting you to do that in February. I mean, if you had the Tower and like the Ten of Swords and all these nasty cards, like the Two of Cups in reverse, then I was saying, you know what, you probably want to sit on that. Not a good time to make a decision. This is a good time to make a decision because you have the potential for a mini failure, but also a big victory after that. Try and try again is the advice. And I would trust what you can see and feel. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining me. You're welcome. I'm going to pop off and then come back with Cancer signs, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.